Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to episode 17 in our Material Energy Hypercubed series with Dornall. And you might notice that things look a little bit different. The armor is not so clunky looking. That is because I have added the Sphinx texture pack for metallurgy in with my Sortex. So I'm kind of combining them. Let me show you how that works real quick. If I go in and look at my resource packs, I've got metallurgy here. I think if I put I don't know if you can arrange these. Can you arrange yeah, you can move them up. So if I do that, then it'll only use I think it'll use the Fanver as the primary. Sphinx if there's nothing in the Fanver. So we do that. It's going to take a few seconds. Alright, and there we go. It should have changed things around a little bit. Okay, yeah, so now, a moment ago, it was giving me the Sphinx textures for like the swords and weapons and stuff, but I want to keep to Sortex if there's a Sortex texture, and only use the Sphinx textures if there's not. So the armor looks well, about 10 times better this way than no texture at all, because the vanilla texture is basically just a big blob of whatever color armor. So, and also, this is new armor. This is not the same kind of armor we were using last episode. Dornall was reading through the quest book, and he discovered we kind of missed a stage. We missed something. So you wanna explain that? How we ended up with this armor and why we were having such problems?
I was reading through the quest book, and it seemed like in the bottom of the rotunda, under all the lava, there was what was called vulcanite stone, vulcanite brick. So I went out and cleared out some of the lava, and I found some vulcanite brick, and voila, we have vulcanite armor.
So this stuff is a lot more durable and a lot more protection. You can see down there I have 10 shields, and it made clearing out the rest of the hell level not quite so much like it, not quite so hellish. So that combined with the fact that we can make our potions of fire resistance makes it pretty, I don't want to say easy, but dealable. We'll use that. That's a word. That's a good word. Dealable. We're able to deal with it quite better. And I've been messing around with chemistry because that's what I like to do. It's probably kind of boring just to sit here and combine chemicals for all day for the viewers. So what I've been up to is I was making some Enderium blend just to use up some Einsteinium that I got. I forget how I actually ended up getting it. Oh yeah, doing all the soul sand. I broke down a whole bunch of soul sand. Oh, I have some cookie quests done. Actually, what it is, we killed a bunch of blazes while we were in there, so I can go ahead and claim a couple more triple compressed cookies. And we killed some zombies, so we can claim another triple compressed cookie there. And pretty soon we should be able to get another level on the cookie quests in a moment. So chemistry, I did actually get the sucrose. I made the sucrose. So that when I did that, that opened up a whole bunch of new quests. It's showing me what I can potentially do. The next one to do is xylitol. But I can go ahead and turn that in. That's going to give me some swiftness potions, of course, because sucrose gives you swiftness. I have a bunch. We have a bunch of quests in the primary area to turn in. Let's go through those real quick. This is going to be another one of those all about what we did between episodes kind of quests. So, Solarium. Oh, that texture got messed up when I was reloading textures. No big deal. So Dornall had to make some solarium for one of the other things that he was attempting to do. So this ended up getting completed, and I will actually. How do we make solarium? That's one of the new things in Ender.io.
So yes, it's soul sand and iron and gold.
Soul sand and gold. Okay, solarium. Not too bad. And we get solarium ingots and a soul binder. That's going to be very important. Very important indeed. So I'll put that down there. I already had a spot. Well, not necessarily selected specifically for that, but it seems like a good place for it. That's a cool looking block. It's got the different heads on the different sides. I assume that it uses power. Yes, it uses power. And it also uses experience. And this allows us to bind different things to, like, say, one of the things you can do is I think this is used for not just the, what am I trying to say? The broken spawners, so that you can turn them into a powered spawner of a specific mob. You basically get a soul, and then you can alter the broken spawner to whatever mob you want. I think it might be used for more than just that, but that may be the only use. We'll have to, like I said, I haven't deeply gotten into Ender IO in 1.7.10, and even when I did get into Ender IO in 1.7.10, that was before a lot of the new content was added. So there's still quite a bit of Ender IO that I haven't had a chance to explore yet, and the Soul Binder is one of those things. So let's see. Completed the Ring of Fire. That was to get the Vulcanite. That's how we ended up with this really awesome armor. At the bottom of the rotunda is a pool of lava with some Vulcanite ore. Yeah, so we loaded back. Actually, Dornell did all the work. I was just messing with the chemicals while he was risking his life down there collecting lava and getting the Vulcanite. So we can claim that reward. Ooh, blaze powder. Good stuff. Can use that. A Durite. How did we get the Durite? Oh, the Durite was the pathway in the Nether Sphere. So, like, that was just basically, it's right up on the top level.
I'll show you right where I took it from.
These bricks right here, right? Like, these are Durite bricks.
Yep, but I took it right over right down here. And it was, the front end here was covered in all Durite, so I just took that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. So that's relatively easy to get stuff. And we can claim that reward. It's going to give us more reward bags and more potions of swiftness. I forgot I have potions of fire resistance. Lost souls. So yeah, one of the things I was doing down there is to get the soul sand. And I even kind of said this before I actually read what I was actually supposed to do. You are supposed to break down the colored soul sand and then reconstruct it into normal soul sand. It took me like 10 stacks of regular soul sand to get the beryllium. I think it was the beryllium. Yeah, the beryllium in order to make the 20 pieces of soul sand. So it doesn't always give you all of the components to reconstruct it really fast. So you might have to break down many stacks of those. So turn that in. That gives us a soul fragment and a soul vial. Soul fragment doesn't really say how that's used. I'll have to figure that one out here, maybe. But the soul vial is how you you can capture it. Basically, it acts very much like a reusable safari net. You capture a mob in it, and then you would use the soul vial. If I understand things right, you use the soul vial in the binder with your spawner or your powered spawner to alter the mob type with some experience. So we may get into that. I'm not sure what mobs we would want to spawn, but we left a bunch of blaze spawners down in there. So if we need to get blazes, we can get blazes pretty easy. Blaze rods and materials and stuff. So let's. I'm gonna put these potions in here. I don't think I need them too much. And go back into the quest book and see what else we got done. Netherwort, we completed that one. We didn't actually have to get the Netherwort. Remember, I made the Netherwort by using the chemical synthesizer, or a synthesized Netherwort, long before we actually even knew we had to get this, had this as a quest. So yeah, well, that's going to give us another stack of Netherwort and regular soul sand. Cool. So that's done. Now up here, Illuminite, Illumite, there's no N in there, Illumite. trying to get. And you guys have been getting on me about the way I pronounce my words, so I'm going to try to be all proper with my pronunciations. Wow, those too many deaths there. That's what that is. So yeah, well, the aluminum oreberry bushes that we originally got out of the Miner's Delight, we planted under here. Dornall's been fairly diligent about picking the ore berries off of it, and that's how we eventually got enough aluminum to make the alumite. And what is it? Just 10 ingots of alumite. And yeah, that's just aluminum, iron, and obsidian mixed in the smeltery. That'd be, I would love to, well, maybe I want to upgrade my cleaver to that, but didn't we get something better even than that, I think? We got ardite.
Yeah, we got ardite.
Ardite. I think that might be better. I had to check. So let's get through all these quests updates first before I start crafting and making stuff. So yeah, we got alumite. Claim that reward. I don't know if we need these parts: a regular tool rod, an axe, and an arrowhead. I probably could put that rod on my pickaxe. I mean, that might not be bad. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? There we go. Now it's got a lot more durability, I think. It's got a pink handle. Well, I don't know, it's mine because it has a pink handle. The arrowhead, and I might want to use that arrowhead. Possibly. I still need to get, and I still need to make my crossbow. I haven't done that yet. And I still haven't done the research to figure out what crossbow to actually make, what materials to use, and the bolts would be the best. Maybe you guys will suggest something, and I will get that suggestion before I actually record again. But I doubt it. I'll probably record many episodes before this one goes up. Oh. If you do make a suggestion, don't be sad that you don't see it for a long time in my video. Because these are pre-recorded well in advance. Powered soil. Okay. Well, I think it starts with a seed infuser. So we made the flux crystal. We kind of figured that out, what all that was about. The seed infuser. What was involved in this, Dornall? You made this seed infuser. He's basically doing the farming. I'm not.
The seed infuser was soul sand, gold, iron, and I think one solarium. I think it was a solarium. We'd have to look it up.
Okay, maybe that'd be something to take a quick look at. Seed infuser, the recipe. Yeah, soul sand, gold, iron, and diamonds.
Diamonds, that's what it was.
And universal seeds. Wow. Okay, that's expensive. And that is what you use to do what? Where's it at?
I think it's in the system here. I haven't placed it out yet. I'm still reading up on seed, the universal seeds.
Okay. Well, we're eventually going to have that side be all about gardening with universal seeds and whatever else we need. I'm guessing the universal seeds are the way to go, because we can make our materials, like any material, almost any material we want. And some things that aren't even materials, because like basic reward bags can be grown using these weird seeds. It's kind of like magic seeds, but like with a little bit of technology mixed in with it. Seems like. So then I guess after that he had to make farm manager. That's probably where the solarium came into.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, these beans won't grow without RF, and the way to feed them RF is through a farm manager. Let's quickly take a look at that. Farm manager. The farming station, we are going to set one of those up probably this episode, because I'm just going to be doing some crafting, getting some things ready to go. We might go down in there a little bit, show you what we've been doing down in the hell biome dimension thing. Did we ever get we never got the thing out of the bottom yet though either, so. Okay, that was soul sand, iron, some seeds, some blocks of stone. That's not too bad. claim that reward. That gives us a compressed cobble seed and a nocturnal upgrade. So we've gotten some good stuff to grow. We just don't have a garden set up for it yet. And then finally, this one must be the powered soil. This basic range upgrade must have been what he needed the solarium for, I'm guessing.
I could have swore one of them was what I need the solarium for, so I don't... At this point, it's all becoming a blur.
Nope. Nope. No, that was some pistons and sticky pistons and iron ingot.
So what was I building the solarium for?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Not required for any of those quests. I have no idea. We do need to get the auto crafter. That's one thing I can do right about now. But before I do any more crafting, wascally crafting, let me empty out my stuff here. This extra stuff, all this quest stuff I just got. I'm gonna hold on to the soul vial just in case I might need that for something soon. The obsidian, I can put that away. Of course, I always need some cobble. I'm going to put all my reward bags in here. Till later, we'll open those up at the end of the episode. Or towards the end of the episode. Got my torches. Hold on to that soul vial for a minute. And let's go down into... Yeah, Nornal is itching to get back down in there, aren't you? Is this alloy any good? This,
Argillite? I don't know. It says we need to mix it with something else to make a strong alloy. Okay. Well, there's plenty of it right around here. We've been going down through this hole right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take a potion of fire resistance because we do have a lot of blaze spawners down in here still. And I came down here and I broke into the back of this pyramid. Whoa. Spider. There must be still occasional spots of spawnable areas. So inside these pyramids is a little miniature, is another pyramid of netherrack. And this particular one had this chest, and I haven't looted it yet, so you can see what was in here. Let's go ahead and sort that out. Look at, oh wow, that's a lot more raw beef than I thought. So 3 stacks of raw beef, some good reward bags, some nether quartz. Tools and stuff. The cutting knife, that might be useful. Nether quartz sword. Is that nether quartz? Yeah, okay. Nether quartz sword and some nether rack tool parts. Okay. Just wanted to show you that before we and kind of what it looked like down in here prior to. I don't think there's anything else under here. What happens if I... Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Anyway, pretty sure there's nothing else under there. Over here, I completely removed the netherrack. And I left the 3 blaze spawners here. I figured this would be a good place to come and farm blazes whenever we wanted to. Without having to, without losing our spawners in there. And the, thank you for taking out the creeper. And the torches will not stop the blaze spawn. They don't care about light level. They spawn in any light level. So you come in here, drink a potion of fire resistance, come in here and basically just farm blaze rods all day, anytime we need them. I think I've got like almost a full stack now somewhere. The occasional mobs are still spawning on this level. I don't know how is. We need to go down now.
Quite lit up. Okay, so yeah, we need to go down to the bottom level. I haven't actually been down there yet. Fortunately, I fell down. Remember, I fell down there, and I made a nice staircase coming back up out, so we can easily get down in here. And this place is nasty. I haven't lit this area up at all, so this could be very not really gonna do much damage with the shovel, I bet. Oh, I'm withered.
You're withered.
Not good. Oh, I need to hang on. I need to clear out some inventory here. Fortunately, I got my bag with me, so I can just throw some of this quest stuff, reward stuff in here real quick. And stuff. There we go. Oops, soul valve. Might want to hold that out. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so that is pyrotheum or pyrethium, depending on how you say it. I've heard different things, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel it should be pronounced. So we're gonna go with pyrotheum, because pyrethium is a gardening aid. I used to say that. I used to say pyrethium, but it's actually... The reason I felt that that's the way to say it is because I used to work at a gardening center a long time ago. Far, far away land. I was a sales associate at a garden center, so I would use that word, pyrethium, which is like an insecticide stuff. And I imagine that that stuff would work pretty good as insecticide. Of course, I don't think you'd have any plants left, though, if you poured pyrotheum on them. Eek. Wow, it's gonna be rough up in here. We really don't want to get knocked down into that pyrotheum. That would be extremely bad. Wow. But you can see the armor's keeping my, you know, I'm really not taking much damage, even though I'm getting shot and stuff. I'm still healed up pretty good. Creepers going off. Creepers be creeping. Yeah, I like having the fire resistance potion because I don't got to worry about them flaming arrows and stuff. Although I don't think it would protect us from the pyrotheum if we fell in there. I'm pretty sure we would still die. Where'd you go?
I'm up top here. I need to heal a little bit.
Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't get killed. Oh, there's a wither. Skelly. There we go. Got rid of him.
Look at the Alderites.
What's that?
Alderite block.
Alderite. Oh, up there. Yeah. Alert. Okay, yeah. We already got the ones from up top, so we'll go there. We need some of this curriclays. Careful. Yeah, we need some of this curriclays, I think, to complete a quest. I don't know if it's I don't know how good this material is. I'll tell you what, this vulcanite is really good. I'm feeling good about, you know, the fact that we're hardly taking any damage, even though we're getting pin cushioned and blown up several times. Yeah, the only thing that really messes with us is the withering effect. That's really yucky. Poison, that kind of stuff. Doing pretty good though. More dense nether quartz. That's nice. there's where you're supposed to get nether wart. That's where you're supposed to get the nether wart for your quest. Like I said, we skipped that using chemistry. I want to get this lit up so we don't have to worry about spawns as much. I think I got it all. Or the majority of the X's are gone. You alright over there? There are a lot of explosions. He's so busy concentrating he can't even answer. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sorry, I was getting the skelly.
Okay. No worries. Do what you gots to do. Alright, let's get up here. Get this lit up. Lights everywhere. Okay, I don't see no more red X's for the most part. We need to get across to that middle to get our wool. Now hopefully
we do.
Hopefully we've cleared enough mobs that we or lit it up well enough and cleared enough mobs that we should be able to get through there now. Get over to there. And I have some cobblestone to build my path over there. Seems like this would be the way to go. Oh boy, maybe not. Tell you what, I'm gonna go up a level. And I don't think it'll catch fire up here.
How about
What?
How about we pick some of this up and put it in a barrel?
Go for it. Go for it. I just want to make sure that there was not going to be a mob come out and shoot me as I was doing this.
Yeah, I don't have a drum on me. Oh my god, look at all the gold chest plates I got.
I don't doubt it. There we go.
Watch out behind you.
Thank you. How did he get to me all the way? Oh, and my fire resistance wore out too, so gotta be careful. Yay, amber wool. Alright, I'm out of here. You have fun with that pyrotheum. That's.
Yeah, we can get that at a different time.
What's that?
So we can get that at a different time.
Yeah, we can get it anytime we want. How did we get up in there? Oh yeah, I remember. Like right here. Here we go. And back up and out. Okay. Let's go make a farm station thing. I think that's what I want to do next. Yeah. I'll get up out of there since I have no more fire resistance for a little while. There's probably some more chests in this area. Like we found that one secret chest. I'm sure there's more secrets than that. But let's see here. That should have completed some quests. Yes, amber wool. We also got Cura class because we got the Cura class blocks while we're down there. Ooh, quadruple compressed cookie. Oh, dense Cura class ore. All right. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. More diorite blocks. Quadruple compressed cookie. That's nice. And ore. Let's look at, there was another one. Yeah, the amber wool completed. So that gives me another red heart canister and a reward bag. What? There's no spatial area for that? Didn't get no spatial area for completing that. I thought for sure we would get another spatial area. Interesting. So, where did we get the next spatial area from? So that should give me a total of 8. So yeah, 8 yellow heart or 8 red hearts, a green and and a yellow, so I got a total of 10 extra hearts. I got double my standard life. I'm going to go put the wool on the Victor Monument, I guess. Where is it at? Reactor, no, Victor Monument.
I have some more bags for you to open here in a second.
Oh, okay. Amber wool. Or there's got to be more spatial areas because we got all these different kind of wools. So we'll have to figure out how to get to those. Or how we get those. You can always put the bags in this one chest back here. That's, whoops, what I've been doing with them. And did I get, yeah, there's like 3 more good reward bags in there. Wow, 20 good reward bags so far this episode to open here in a moment. Yeah, let me get this auto crafting thing done. This I understand how it works because I've used this before. So let's make a crafter. Now the recipe might be different than what I remember. Craft. There we go. Crafter. Oh yeah, it's a Z logic controller, which requires a slice and splice. Okay, so we're gonna have to make that first, probably. So yeah, that's one of the new things. Definitely the recipe has changed. The slice and splice is new since the last time I really delved into Ender.io. Is there anything that go get that pumpkin over there? I want to get that one done today too. So that's interesting. Bitumen has a yeah, might see some weird textures mixed in now because of the metallurgy, but I didn't feel like just picking out the armor. It was just easier just throw it in there and load it. So slice and spice. Slice. There it is. That's what I think he made the Solarium for. Oh, and I got everything for that skeleton head done. That's crafted. You know, I don't think we need a soul binder right this moment, so I'm gonna pick it up and put the slice and splice here. That's what I think I actually intended to go here. We'll figure out someplace for this later. Actually, it can just I don't know. It can live like right here. Now it's got a weird texture. Okay. I'm sure that'll be fixed whenever I reload the game because, like I said, I switched my texture pack a few times today, so it's probably being weird for that reason. Okay, slice splice requires an axe and a pair of shears to go in there. What are you throwing at me? Potatoes? Baked potatoes.
Yep. Food.
I got pork chops. I'm good. Actually, we've been pretty good for food since for several episodes now. I haven't really needed to worry too much about it. Yeah, we got lots of potatoes. Wow. I need an axe. Some kind of axe. And I don't think that Tinker's axes will work, will they? Maybe? Probably not. I'll give it a try. Throw a necrotic axe in there and see if it works. See if it'll go in there. No. No. Definitely want to. Okay. Was worth checking. So it's probably got to be like a vanilla axe of some kind. Or possibly the dark axe. The Ender.io axe. That would probably be not a bad thing. I made a bunch of dark steel earlier so that way I could use dark steel balls. And I processed up some ferrous ore to get the shiny metal out of it so that I could make that enderium that you've seen the recipe for loaded down there. Or I made a bunch of enderium. It should be over here, actually. Oh, no. Somebody cleared the induction smelter. That's good. Yeah, why not? I'll make a dark axe. Go in there.
We do still have one area to check out.
Oh, of course it doesn't. It doesn't require registers. It's probably require what area?
The Spectre area.
In the hell dimension. Oh, yeah, not this episode, buddy. That's a whole episode probably by itself. Get the axes back up here. I want to make this. What do I need? Experience rods. What? Ooh, energetic alloy and solarium. Okay, not making that then. We'll stick with just a regular iron axe then. For now. And a pair of shears. Just a regular pair of shears.
What are you making?
In order to use a slice and splice, it requires tools in it. So
I made the tools already.
You didn't.
I had them made.
There was no axe in the inventory. There's no shears in there either.
But I put them over in the. But I put them over in the thing.
In the thing. Well, that's real specific.
Where the weapons are supposed to go.
Okay. Well, if they're in there, I don't see them, and whatever. it's got the tools now, and it's ready to go. You the one told me don't put tools in there. Put the tools in the
tools are supposed to stay in here, but I probably thought they were weapons and put them over there.
Okay. Well, slice splice is ready to go. So next part of that. What was I making? Oh man, I feel like this is Greg Tech. By the time I actually get to the things I need to make, what I'm trying to make, I forgot what I was trying to make. Auto crafter. That's right. Crafter. Okay, so and the whole purpose of that was to make a Z logic. It requires 2 pieces of solarium, 2 silicon, redstone, and a zombie head. So how much more solarium do we have? So SOUL. That's right there. Solarium. Solarium. Zombie head. I'll probably make 2 of these because I'm pretty sure I need it for something else too. What did I say? Silicon. Got some of that. And redstone. Okay. Got some of that. Yes.
I don't think you noticed, but the next area is another section of the quest log.
Okay.
Lost in Time is now open.
Oh. Okay, Lost in Time. Space-time manipulation. Okay, so we got to do... Hey, we got a space-time flux unifier thing, don't we? Could swear we have one of those.
I don't know.
Could you check the inventory or check our thing real quick? I bet we do. Okay, so I can only put 1 of these in at a time, and it'll only go in the slot where it belongs.
And if we do not,
and there it goes. That's working. Get the next one set up. I can.
I'm gonna build it.
Okay. And I think that's just an augment. It would normally be an augment. Yeah, there it is. Augment space-time flux unifier. Oh, that's easy. That's real easy.
It's done.
Nice. Okay, that gives us reflection of space. And a green heart canister. Nice. More health. Okay, I got 2 Z-Logics circuits. We're not going to go in there. Like I said, that's not for this episode. I'm going to finish up some crafting here. And then, let's see. We're gonna finish up crafting the crafting bench. Crafting the crafter. Cannot type. So there we go. Oh shoot, need another one of these guys. There we go. Crafter made. This is important. Crafter is important because if we have a farming station, it's going to require hose and axes. Hose to work the farm crops, and axes to cut down trees. And I think if we do a farm station, we want to do both with our farm station.
I think so, yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to place this yet because it's going to be kind of strategically close to the somewhat close to over there. We'll probably just make stone weapons because it's easy to make a cobblestone generator, and it can use the wood from the farm itself to go ahead and then craft up all the things we need. We might need to make several of these. So the next thing would be the farm station. Farming. I'm going to be farming. Oh, we need pulsating crystals. For that we need pulsating iron. I know how to make that. Iron. And I need probably a bunch of this for later on. So how many ender pearls we got now? We got a decent?
We should have a few in there.
We have a few. Not necessarily a great amount yet, but
We're going down to get what we need to finish off another quest.
okay. Yeah, that's going to cook up. And I think it needed that Z logic. Yeah, the Z logic. And the electrical steel should be in there. Needs a diamond hoe. Ooh, that drops us down to 1 diamond left. And a machine frame. And that should be everything but the pulsating crystals. So I just need 2 of these. As soon as the next one finishes, I'll be able to make the pulsating crystals here in a second. I need to make the capacitors and upgrade these so that they're quick. But the recipes are drastically altered in this pack. Makes it a little more difficult. Farming. Oh, you know what? That's around a diamond. I need another diamond. Oh, that's no good. Okay, so can you come up out of there? We need some diamonds. What are you doing down there? Alright, well.
Yep, I'm coming up. Okay. I had to get 5 buckets of pyro.
Pyrotheum? Okay. Alright, well, let me know as soon as you're out of there. I'll load the next spatial IO. I'm pretty sure we're over our 30 minutes. I just wanted to get this farm station done before we wrap this up. I'll go ahead and add the reflections of space. Oh, you already put yours in there. Oh, that's okay. Having multiples in there doesn't matter. If you have multiples of them, they're all still the same. So because they have the same meta data or NBT data, they're exactly the same.
I'm out.
Okay, so we need to take the nether sphere out of there and put the vanilla mining in there. And then go up. Well, that was interesting. How did I end up over here? Okay, well, that's...
Did you claim your reward?
No. There's a reward. Lost in space. Claim this for... Wow, that gave me 6 reward bags for the crafting thing. And then the other is the pyrotheum, which gives us more pyrotheum dust and florbs of magmatic pyrotheum, or magmatic florbs filled with pyrotheum. There we go. I'll say it right one of these times. Put that in there. Put these in there. You got luck on your pickaxe or something, right? Because I don't have any luck on mine.
Yeah,
you know, I should just add some luck to mine right now, just because I can. We've got blocks of lapis. Do it like this. Ooh, you know what else I can? I want to try this because I've been told this works. Let's see. Table. Didn't I put one of these in here a minute ago? Oh, workstation. Where'd it go? I broke it back here. Wonder where I put it. Well, one right here. If I take this workstation, crafting station, and put it beside a tool forge, or on top even. There we go. On top. It becomes a tinker's table. So then I can take and put my pickaxe in there and completely surround it. And there you go. It's going to add 72 bits of lapis all at once. Much faster way to upgrade. Wow, did I max it out? Almost. Yeah, much faster way to upgrade your weapon. There we go. Maxed it out. And I might as well, because we got the lapis. I mean, we got like 3,000 blocks of lapis. Almost 4,000 blocks of lapis. There we go.
Here's 8 diamonds for you.
Sweet. That was easy. I didn't even have to do nothing. So, get this farming station done, then we'll wrap this up.
There you go.
And done. There we go. Farming station. Yay. Okay. That's done. That's going to give us... Oh, good double layered capacitor. Very nice. I was just wanting one of those. That's even better than now. I don't have to craft it. I can put that in... of course, I don't need iron in there. I'm going to put that... I think I'd rather have it in the smelter, because usually it's the smelter I'm waiting for to do stuff.
Alright. Well, I just put mine in the AE system.
Oh, yeah, you get one too, right. So now we can have one in the grinder too. Might as well. And might use those later to upgrade to the tier 3 capacitor. So...
We're just 4 pumpkins away from finishing that quest off, just waiting for them to grow.
The farming station. So, farming station is going to go over here. Right on top of this block. Right there. We're going to bring some power up out of there. What I can do is if I click it... Watch out, man. Watch out. There we go. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Farming station. And we might need to move these things around because I believe this farming station can do a much bigger area than this. Wow. This has some new bits to the interface. I like that. This also requires, like I said earlier, I mentioned that it needs a hoe and an axe, and those do use up their durability as it farms the area for you. So, yeah, we should be able. We can do 4 different crops north in the 4 quadrants: northwest, southeast, southwest, and northeast. So yeah, might need to move that out a bit.
A garden soil doesn't need to be tilled though.
I know, but it still requires the durability to harvest the stuff. It's basically just a let's not be super overpowered like MFR feature. So it requires tools to be put in there occasionally.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Which is no big deal. We've got materials and stuff. We might even be able to use it to farm other stuff that I'm not aware of right now. It might even be compatible with that flux stuff. Doubt it, but I highly doubt that. I'm gonna get my reward bags out, and I'm gonna open these up, and then that's gonna be where we end this. Well, I got 8 greater reward bags today. 12 basic and 22 good. So we're at the point where we're getting more good bags than basic bags. That's good. That's a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put the soul vial away, and I'm gonna throw the crafter in there for now. I'll get it back out later and figure out where I'm gonna put it and how I'm gonna set that farm up the rest of the way. I'll probably do that between episodes off camera. So in the basic reward bags, 20 more glowstone illuminators. Well, we've gotten a ton of those. More cactus throwing knives. A flint rapier. I think I've gotten that one before. Iron bars and lily pads. That's not bad. I don't think I've gotten that one before. Obsidian shurikens. I've gotten that many times. A jute box. Empty florbs. Hermes Nevdal. Or Dalnev. Yeah, whatever. Wooden round shield. Quarter of a heart. Reactor casings. Don't need those at this point, I don't think. Blue orchids, cobwebs, stone, and obsidian. That's a good one. So let me put all that stuff away so I have inventory space. Whoops. I accidentally just put a sword in there if you want to fish it out. And we put my shurikens over here. Whoa. Wrong button. Okay, good reward bags. Ender fragments, chain, a full set of dynamos, like a steam dynamo, magmatic compression dynamo, reactant dynamo, and inveneration dynamo. I got inveneration right, but then I mispronounced dynamo. Go figure. Some more pure love and golden edge glass. Precision explosives for when you need to make a precise hole in the world. Seared stone buckets. High explosives. You know what happened last time I used high explosives? I put holes in the ceiling in the chamber in there.
Yeah, no.
Iron shield. And 10 transfer and 10 liquid nodes. That's not bad. That's a decent reward. I've used a couple of those. More pure love and golden glass. I got another shovel. There you go. You can have that. Oh, I guess I'm not giving anything away with a magnet on. Another shovel. There you go. Put that in there. Put some of this stuff away. Explosives, glass, chain. That stuff can go in there for now. Now I'm going to open more bags. The dynamos again. Wow. We will never run out of power. Golden lasso of Soul Rift. Slowpoke's head and fence again. Another quartz heater shield. Certus quartz heater shield. The 2 diamond shields again. Cooking pan of the warrior Philippe, which really isn't all that great of damage. Not nearly as good as Pahmar's pan. Colored block of coal. Colored blocks of coal. I've gotten that one several times. Bone heaters. Oh, there we go. Maddie's pink Emmy glass cable. Yay! We got a different colored glass cable. Might actually need that later on. I have an idea of something I want to do. Downstairs. I'm thinking. Actually, there's no point. I no point in trying to make it a secret. I was thinking about setting up the periodic table using the ME displays to show you all the different stuff like they had in the last map, in the last material energy map. But I would need a kind of like a little separate system or a bunch of subnets and some colored cable to keep it all from connecting. So, spider creepers. uh, uh, that's always fun. Box of iron.
Caught me off guard, didn't you?
Well, you know, whenever I get the spider creeps, there's going to be a spider creep coming up behind you. All right, we got 8 greater reward bags to go here. Let me put this away real quick. There we go. Prelates, penance. I got that one again. I had that one earlier. I think last episode. Oh no, 4 full hearts. Wow, that was. Hey, I got Wild's Dream. I got a new spatial area. And gyro feedback, 5 servo gyro feedbacks, 4 ME storage cells. That's good. We can make it another drive and set that up. I might use those to set up that separate system downstairs for the chemicals because the filing cabinets are not working very well. Energy distributors. Again, I think that's for the special machine things. Oh, I got an Alienware. I got an Alienware shovel. Obsidian sticks, a player core, and flasks of withering. Flask of withering? Not sure what the flask of withering for, but the player core is to set up the player interface and stuff. So yeah, those are good things to have. So yeah, I think I like. Wow, I do. I like the. Well, there's another Alienware shovel. I'm gonna hold on to. Did you wear yours out? Didn't you?
Yeah, I just gotta get some platinum to fix it.
Okay. We've got shiny metal in there. I think you can convert it into a regular platinum ingot using chemistry. So put that away. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use these 4Ks that I just got in order to set up that chemistry thing downstairs. So
well,
that
toss me what you just got. I want to see what it looks like.
The which thing?
Something about dream.
Oh, Wild's Dream. Yeah. You want to pick at that one real quick? We'll peek at that one, and then we'll wrap this. I've been saying that for like 15 minutes, I think. Okay, you know what? You're not in there, right? Hope not, because I just just unloaded it.
Good.
And loaded the Wild's Dream.
What the heck?
Sounds a wither. There's a wither in there. That's not that could be good or bad. I got a wither. Okay. What's up with this? Is this inevitable glass? You fall through inevitable glass, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks like there's a wither right on the other side of whatever that is over there. Yeah. That's a bad dream there. That's a nightmare, not a dream. Okay, so not much to see in there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed making it. We're not going in there. Be sure and leave a like, comment, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. And even if you didn't, go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know how you feel we could do better in the future. And until next time, I will catch you later.
Goodbye.